What's going on, guys? Welcome to Bobbinhood. This is Bob. It is June 17th. Today I'm going to talk about Nikola Motors. A couple of things are going on with them. I have actually bought the stock and done pretty well. I made about $1,200–$1,300 off of it. If you look at my history, I actually bought it just before or the day that they became Nikola Motors when they were Vector IQ before. So I bought 14 shares of it at 36.34, roughly about $500 worth. The next couple days, it actually went up to 61. I sold all 14 shares and made a quick 360 bucks. It went down $10 that same day. So I was like, hey, I'm up 350. I'll buy back in. I bought 16 shares at 51.20. It was floating around 55, 56, 57. I ended up just selling it because it was hopping around so much. So I sold 16 shares at 56.25, 900 bucks. So basically, I made around $450 just on that day, bouncing back and forth. And then I went back to it, seeing that it was still jumping around, but it was kind of floating around the $60 to $70 range. So I happened to look at some contracts. It was a sell put. Basically, I was saying the stock was going up, and I saw that at a $54 put. So as long as the stock was at 63, as long as that stock did not go below 54, I would get to keep the money. I would get to get my money back to me. So $54 times 100 times 3, it was $16,200 they had on hold. So I had to buy that stock at $54. If it went below that, I did buy 3 contracts. 3 contracts gave me $1,200. So like I said, it was at $63 at that time. The next day, it bounced up to $68. So I bought the 3 contracts back at $1.45, which is $145 times 3 is $435. So I ended up making about $765 off of that. So it's been good to me, but I was going to go buy back in, and when I did, it was kind of crazy because I was just checking out next week's. So if you go to trade options, so what I did is I sold a put. So selling a put, it was around $63 at that time. So I scrolled all the way down to 54 and I bought it, but it's $2 more, a dollar more. So let's say 56, they're going to give you 190, roughly 190. It's probably a decent range, but I was checking out next week's. So if you go to June 26, and if it's at 64 now, if you scroll all the way down, you can go to $32. Your break-even point is 31.10. Chance of profit is at 84%, and they're giving you $140. So if this stock goes down, it cuts in half, you will get $140 per 100 shares that you buy of this stock. I was debating on going into it, but this seems too good to be true. 84% chance they're going to give you $140. Then I went to buy a put, which is telling me that it's going to go down. Let's go to the same date. So if you want to buy a put saying that the stock is going to go down, it's absolutely crazy. It's $14.85, basically $1,485 that you're banking on, expiring June 26th in about 10 days, that the stock will go under $49. It's $49. $49.15 is your break-even price, which is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. You would have to get it down negative 23% to break even. that didn't make any sense to me. So I did do some research on it. I did watch a few videos as well. So basically, what's going on is that the SEC is approving a resale registration statement. So basically, before they were acquired, Vector IQ sold 52.5 million shares at $10. So basically, the SEC is allowing them to the option to sell it 45 days when they bought it. So they bought it May 8th. So June 20th, 45 days is after that. So June 20th, they are allowed to sell their stocks. They're thrown into the mix now. So they bought it for $10. If it's at $60, what would you do if you bought 52 million shares at $10? Majority of you would be like, hey, it's 6 times my money, I'm going to sell. So what I am predicting that Monday, Tuesday, sometime next week, the shares are going to go down like crazy. I mean, if you have to pay almost $1,500 and hope that it goes $49 or less to break even, something is not right. Just giving you an example, let's just go to Apple. Apple obviously is a lot more. It's at $351. Trade Apple. Buy a put. June 26th. It's going to cost you $668 just for it to go down 2% to break even, which is crazy. 2%. So something's not going on, not going right. So I'm expecting that a lot of the people are going to sell their shares that they bought for $10. Like I said, it's 52.5 million shares at $10. So a majority of them, I'm assuming, which I would do if I had 6 times my money investing $10 on May 8th within 45-day period, I would sell it. So I bought it recently. I have made money on it. I'm happy with what I made on it, and for the most part, I'm just gonna wait and see what happens. So if you have the stock, if you want to hold on to it, but do some research on there. But all I'm saying is, if they sell it, the market will go down dramatically. I'm going to predict that it will be under $50 by the 20th. Everyone is probably going to sell. But I could be wrong. Put a comment on below. See what you think. See if you heard anything different. But for now, I made about $1,200 off of it. I'm happy with that. It's been good to me. I still think it is a good company, but it just jumped up so high so fast. So hit the like button, guys. Hit the subscribe button. Like I said, put your comments down below. I do have a link. If you use my link, you can get a free stock, and I will get one as well. Have a good day, guys.